With letting you know, and I really wanted to record this video. So if you can tell by the title of this video, it is a touchy subject for anyone. I debated on doing this video for quite a while, and by doing this video, I really hope that I can touch other couples or other women in a positive way, opening up and talking about my infertility story. And yeah, so I hope I can touch other couples that are dealing with infertility or have dealt with infertility, and it might be something that they will feel inspired, hopefully, and can open up. Like, this shouldn't be a subject that is secretive or anything. I really feel that more couples should be opening up about this, because it is hard, and we all deserve, you know, a pat, a hug, or something, because it's a struggle, and it's not a nice one. So I am going to explain my infertility story from years back. I've been dealing with infertility for close to I'd say 6 to 7 years. Yeah, about 6 or 7 years. And I want to explain from the very beginning right through until like present. So right up to date. So I'll start back in the year of 2010. I had my son in March of 2010. I was 17 years old. I was 3 or 4 weeks away from my 18th birthday. He was born a whole month early, so he was considered premature. And he weighed 5 pounds 7 ounces. He was a good size for being a premature baby. And other than him being premature, he didn't have any issues, like no issues with breathing or eating or anything like that. He had a little bit of jaundice, but we were in the hospital probably 3 or 4 days, and then we were sent home, so everything was really well. After having my son, my periods never ever really became regular again, so they were really sporadic and really irregular. Some months I would skip periods altogether. I could even go months and months without having a period, and then they'd be like really painful and intense. I did go back to my family doctor, and I tried to go back on birth control, but the birth control never ever really worked for me. It would cause, you know, irregular like spotting in between cycles. It would cause me a lot of pain, a lot of bloating. It would cause me to be sick and headaches, and we went through so many different birth control methods, like pills and stuff. And with my son's father, we were together up until my son was 3 years old. We tried from 2011 to 2013 to have another baby. I had 2 miscarriages in that time. It's really hard. If you've ever experienced it, my heart goes out to you, because it is a sadness that is so hard to explain unless you have felt that. Just because you've had one miscarriage or multiple miscarriages does not make it any easier. Any miscarriage is hard. It's really hard. Then me and my son's father divorced. We were married, just sometimes things don't work out. But now, thank goodness, I am happy with somebody else, and is like my soulmate in life, I swear, because he's amazing, and he's amazing with my son, and he has a daughter who is 10, and we have now been together for 3 years. We have actually been trying for a baby for 2.5 years. I have been seeing a woman gynecologist who has been really helpful in trying to figure out why I might not be getting pregnant, and started me on some Clomid back in 2014. I have about 3 months because she found out that I was not ovulating every month on my own. So she put me on the Clomid hoping that would get me like regularly ovulating, and it did help me to ovulate, but there's no success within the 3 months of taking the Clomid. So the 3rd month they upped my dose and it made me really, really sick. Lots of headaches, nausea, indigestion, like every day. It was not good. So in 2014, in December, I became pregnant. I was 7 to 8 weeks pregnant and I lost that pregnancy due to a miscarriage. And that was really, really, really hard on me, especially because me and my new partner were so happy and so excited and just really, really wanted a baby together. And I'm sorry, I'm emotional as I talk about this. It's so surreal when you've experienced something like this. After going through that miscarriage, I decided enough was enough. I had to go back to my gynecologist and really crack down on trying to figure out why I was having miscarriages early on and why it was taking me so long to even become pregnant in the first place. So come to find out, we did some more blood work after I went back to the gynecologist. She found out that my progesterone levels were low. Again, she wanted me to try Clomid again. I wasn't comfortable with that. So we just said, well, we'll try some more things. So she wanted to see if there was any type of endometriosis or anything. And so I went for a surgery, a laparoscopic surgery. And also when she was in there to do the surgery, she dye tests through the fallopian tubes and the ovaries just to make sure there was no blockages and things. When I woke up from the surgery, my gynecologist assured me that there was no endometriosis. Everything looked good. The dye test went really well. She said there was no blockages, there was nothing that she could find that was wrong with me. A couple months after my surgery there in 2015, they did some tests on my boyfriend and everything was fine with him. They didn't find anything concerning. So they just sent us away and said, you know, like, it will happen, and you just need to like de-stress and relax and some like meditation. And I feel like I've tried so many like natural things to try to help my fertility and it hasn't worked. So I went away kind of disappointed and sad, and I felt like I went through a surgery and still no success. So for a few months we tried some more. I changed my diet, I did some other things, still nothing happened. So I finally went back to my gynecologist and I was like, we have to like do something more. And so she finally made me a referral to a fertility specialist. It's about an hour away from where I live, but finally went ahead and did that. And this happened just last year, late last year, 2016. I actually got a call in November of 2016 for the fertility clinic to let me know that they got my referral and that they'd be calling me back soon to give me my appointment date. So it was so nice even just to hear from the fertility clinic that we finally were, you know, referred and that we'd have an appointment soon. So after the holidays, coming into like January of 2017, I called the fertility clinic again because I was like, did you forget about me? Like, I'm waiting for an appointment. And she's like, no. She's like, I'll be getting a hold of you like really, really soon. She's like next one or two on the list. So it was like a week after calling them after the new year that I got a call from them, and they finally had a scheduled appointment, and she said the date, and it didn't click in right away, but she said, your appointment is on February 14th at, I think it's like 10 or 11 something in the morning. And I said, oh, okay. I said, just let me grab a pen and paper so I can write, you know, the appointment date down and the time and stuff. And as I was going for a piece of paper and pen, when I came back, I was like, oh my goodness, I just realized that February 14th, it's Valentine's Day. The secretary was even like, oh, I didn't even like realize that when I told you the date. So it was really exciting for me because I'm a real believer in things happening at certain times and the right timing and things like that. So our first fertility clinic appointment is on Valentine's Day this year of 2017. I'm really, really excited that things are finally like, I feel like we're on a really good path, and me and my boyfriend have been saying that 2017 is just going to be a good year. Like, we both really feel it's going to be a good year, and so far, only being like in the second month of this 2017, it has been a good start to the year already. So we're really looking forward to this. I've actually, today we are down to 12 days until my appointment. I want to keep you guys updated on this. I want to start vlogging about my infertility journey, me and my boyfriend's infertility journey. And so when we go up to our fertility specialist appointment, I will be vlogging that as well, and afterwards, and what they had to say and everything. Like I said, I really hope that this video inspires anybody out there that is going through this or has gone through it, and maybe share your story because it may touch somebody else and really just give them reassurance that things will work. It really does take time in getting on that right path, and this is a journey, and just know that your journey is a process of having a baby in your arms. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, and have a good day or have a good night. See ya!